Beautiful people, this is Taiwo. Taiwo is a 41-year-old woman who is married to Olubumi Abondande. He's a 48-year-old man. They both have 3 children together, 3 sons. They were living in Nigeria and they were a respected couple, but they wanted a greener pasture. So they both relocated to the UK with their 3 children. Taiwo is a nurse, while her husband, Abondunde, is trained as a civil engineer. When they got to the UK, Taiwo got a job as a healthcare assistant nurse at a care home in Cambridge, while her husband, who is a civil engineer, was unable to find work for his profession. He worked at Tesco and Wickers, and there were arguments about bills because the wife was probably making more money than him. So they argued a lot about bills. You know, in the UK, it's not like Nigeria. They have a lot of bills to pay. Abondonde, her husband, became frustrated because he didn't get the kind of job he was anticipating to get in the UK, unlike his wife. This brought a lot of arguments too, about bills to pay, about children, all of these things. So they started having issues that resulted to quarrels about money, about bills to pay. And then the husband was getting overly jealous and he was feeling that his wife, Taiwo, was cheating on him. Because at the time she was the one who was going to work and maybe he was feeling frustrated and overly jealous that other men are having things to do with his wife. So this brought a lot of argument that resulted in heatings. You know what I mean? And then he was arrested one of these days on the November 27th, 2023. He was arrested over a dispute and later he was bailed. And he was banned from returning to his family house where his wife and children live because he was posing as a danger to them. But after that, you know that this man, the next day, he returned to the house and was saying he was looking for his phone and waited for his wife to return. And when she returned, this man, he was knocking at the door, and when she eventually opened the door, what this man did to her, he used his son's roller skateboard, you know, this thing you're seeing here, and used it on her several times on her head. And the noise was so banging that they had to come and rescue her. By the time they saw Miss Taiwo, she was already unalive. Because her husband, Olubimi, has ended her life. Despite being banned from that house, even by the authorities in the UK, he still went there and did this to his wife. At first, when he was interrogated, he said he did it to save his life because his wife was the first to use a knife on him, which they found out was a lie. And also, he also first said he was acting under medication, that's some drugs he had taken, but they all found this to be false. He has since been jailed for 17 years. Beautiful people, we have heard this man's story. Would you say it is the effect of relocation that caused him to take the life of his beautiful wife, Taiwo? I want you to share your opinions in the comments. This is a sad story. For me, I would say couples should make their research properly before they relocate, especially for a man who is comfortably in Nigeria to relocate. Sometimes it's very frustrating, but that's not the reason to end someone's life. I feel sorry for their innocent children. May her soul rest in peace. Please share your opinions.